Hi, I'm back. It's been probably a couple weeks since I've posted last. Since then, my mom was placed in hospice and just ended up passing away 2 days ago. So I have another grief journey to start. Um, it just keeps coming. um, I guess I kind of wanted to talk about the anger side of everything. Um, I actually am living in Texas, so my mom was living in Michigan, so I dropped everything and drove to Michigan when I was told that my mom was placed in hospice. So I spent a week up there, and that is where my husband is actually buried. And I was so excited because I was getting to go see him. I miss being able to go to his grave, and I know it sounds crazy, but I was. And the thing I miss most about living in Michigan is being able to go to his grave because if I was having a bad day, I could talk to him. And if I was wanting to yell at him, I could go yell at him. Um, and the anger part that you get, for me anyway, I'm not saying anything about any of you all because I don't know what your grief journey is like, but um, mine is I'm just so mad at him. Um, my husband was I had mentioned before my husband was sick for 6 years, and I just I fought for everything. Like I fought for every test and every treatment and every medication and everything. I fought so hard for him, and I was his voice, and I made sure that everything that he wanted in the end was done. And when my husband was told that there was nothing more they could do for him for his cancer, and they gave him 6 months, he died 28 days later. And the thing that I struggle with the most, and I know it is the most stupid thing, but I was just so mad at him because I was like, I fought for 6 years for everything for you, like everything. And you got a 6 month diagnosis and you gave up and you died on me after 28 days. And I'm like, I want my 6 months, you know? Um, you don't, and it's not, and I know it's not like he chose it, you know what I mean? But I felt like he just didn't fight for it, you know? Like he just gave up and was like, I'm gonna die anyway, I might as well just do it. And I feel cheated. Like, and that's why I'm mad. It's like you couldn't give me 6 months, even though I know that's really crazy. And I'm sure that some of you are probably feeling that way too. And it's okay. It's normal. I'm not going to say that it isn't because then I would be abnormal and, you know, well, maybe I am. But it's just another part of it for me is, I used to sit at his grave and I literally sit at his grave. I would yell at him like, wow, thanks for giving up on me. Thanks for not fighting as hard as I did. And I know that it's silly to some people if you think about it, that maybe you're not feeling that way, or maybe you know, you're okay with it, or that someone went so quickly. It just, I don't know. I have a lot of issues with the anger part of it because I'm angry at him that he didn't He didn't try. He went from literally, he worked full time up until the day they told him that there was nothing more they could do and they gave him 6 months. He had been working full time and I told him, "You're going to retire. It's done. That's it. You're not going to spend the rest, the 6 months working. We're going to do something fun, whatever." Um, and he agreed with me, but he went from working like he was a steel fabricator, so he went from working with steel and doing just building projects, welding, and all of that, to sitting at home and having a lot of time on his hands. And I think he thought about it and thought, why be here this way? And I just still mad. We're going on 2 years, still mad that he didn't fight for it. He didn't fight for me, is how I feel. And don't get me wrong, I love my husband. I always will love my husband, and he was a good person. It's just I feel cheated. So if y'all are feeling any of that, again, you're not alone. And it's normal. For some of us, that's normal. For someone to tell you that you have to choose how to grieve, or that that's not right, or this is what you should be doing, or this is what you should be feeling, we're all different. And grief is different. It takes on different meanings, and it's just different. And in some ways, it's the same. So that's, that's part of my journey. The anger is part of it. And maybe someday I'll get past it. I don't know. But right now, still a little mad. He knows it. I'm sure he knows it. And I know I'm dealing with my mom leaving, but my mom, of course, was elderly, 86, and had been sick. So it wasn't unexpected, and it wasn't something that was so fast. So, am I grieving? Yes, for my mom, of course. But it's totally different than my husband. So I think I'm going to keep this page basically about my dealing with my grief for my husband, because I'd never dealt with it. I've never had to deal with grief before this, other than the loss of an animal, a dog or a cat, So, I mean, I had lost my dad too. But this is losing a parent and losing a husband or a spouse is so different. Parent is absolutely heartbreaking, but a spouse is, you are broken. So it is totally different. It's very, very different. So, okay, I'm going to sign off for now. But just know that your anger is normal. If you're still angry 2 years later, 10 years later, whatever, go sit at their grave. Or if you don't have a grave to go sit at, then just talk to them and just yell at them and tell them you're mad, like, dang it, why? Maybe you have similar circumstances. Why'd you leave so fast? Why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you, But I don't want anybody to think that what they're feeling is wrong because maybe someone else hasn't felt that way, or someone tells you that it's wrong. I think everybody's grief is not something I would wish on anybody. But we're all going through this, and it's similar and it's different. And if you have anything that you want to talk about or discuss or anything like that, you can leave comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll walk through the journey together. I hope you're having a good day.